left off season 1 of The Mandalorian with the Mando taking Baby Yoda to his planet to find more answers, and us devastated that we had to wait a full year for season 2 of The Mandalorian. Well, thankfully, there's a lot of news that's recently come out that just fills me with joy, which I understand is very easy to do right now because I'm trapped in my house with my cats, going a little crazy, but, thanks for indulging me.
Don't get too proud of this technological terror you've constructed.
First, if you love season 1 of The Mandalorian, you might be super happy that they finished filming season 2 before the pandemic and they are in post-production. And you might be even more excited to learn that season 3 of The Mandalorian is already in the works, even though it's just in the writing phase. Though, they have had some concept art for season 3 for some weeks now. So, season 3 is definitely happening, and that's some really good news. Unless you hate The Mandalorian, which I don't even know you. And honestly, this shouldn't be surprising because even Disney's CEO said that there's going to be a lot more Mandalorian, and also they'd love to do spin-off shows with certain characters from The Mandalorian. So I think we all saw this coming from a mile away, especially with how well received season 1 was. I, for one, really like spoilers, so even though they're in pre-production for season 3, if certain things slip out there, it might give us a hint of what's going on for season 2. So I'm excited about that, and I hope it happens. And I please, God, don't let anything happen to Baby Yoda. Protect him at all costs. Making Star Wars gave us an update on the Jamie Lee Curtis cameo that was supposed to happen in season 2 of The Mandalorian. Apparently, due to scheduling conflicts and what happened with the pandemic, they weren't able to get everything right for her character, and they just stopped filming and figured, all right, good enough. So it might mean that they've completely dropped Jamie Lee Curtis from season 2 of The Mandalorian, or maybe she just is used in season 3 instead. What's weird is Making Star Wars made it sound like her character had more of a bigger role than just a cameo, and her character was going to be a significant plot point. So I wonder if that plot point may be moved to season 3, or maybe I'm just misinterpreting what they're saying. But let's talk about more epicness for season 2. Sam Witwer, who does the voice of Darth Maul, said that the things Dave Filoni does in season 2 of The Mandalorian is going to blow our minds and is absolutely amazing. Honestly, anything Dave Filoni does blows my mind. I think he should actually be CEO of Lucasfilm, but I obviously don't make those decisions, nor should I be allowed to. So I still wish it would be true, though. And apparently Dave is working very close with Jon Favreau. As you know, Jon Favreau is the one that came up with the Mandalorian show, and he's a showrunner for it, but Dave has been working closely with him as they're really getting into Star Wars lore, which is something I really enjoy. I don't like the idea, and I know this is going to come across in a very negative way. I don't like the idea of one asshole just having complete control over something and then changing Star Wars lore to fit whatever emotional issues is going on in his brain. Take that however you want. And just like Dave Filoni made his first live-action debut in season 1 directing, he's going to be directing a few episodes in season 2. Or he did direct a few. Past tense, they finished filming, sorry. Oh, Dave did say he put something Pittsburghy in season 2 of The Mandalorian if it makes the cut. I don't exactly know what that means. I guess people from Pittsburgh maybe will notice it a lot better than I do. I can make some guesses based on Pittsburgh, but I don't know. Also, he was asked about live-action Ahsoka, and he refused to comment on it, of course. Ahsoka live action is going to be something like Baby Yoda. They keep it as under wraps as they can until the moment it's revealed in the episode. Okay, I need you to take this next part with a huge grain of salt. So apparently the episode titles for season 2 of The Mandalorian have been leaked. Now this is absolutely not confirmed in any way. This just could be some asshole playing with our hearts, but I want to read them just in case, while putting up the sexy new poster they have for the Mandalorian behind the scenes show they're doing. Chapter 1 is called The Search, which obviously could be the search for Baby Yoda's planet. Chapter 2, The Confrontation. So, some sort of confrontation. Chapter 3, The Bounty. Maybe he goes on a special bounty, or maybe more bounty hunters come after him. Chapter 4, The Republic. Maybe the Mando has some interaction with the New Republic. Chapter 5, The Loyalist. I'm hoping that means we see Moff Gideon, because obviously he's still loyal to Palpatine and the Empire. Chapter 6, The Sorcerer. That kind of makes me sound like it's going to be a Jedi in there, but we'll move on. Chapter 7, The Return. So maybe Cara Dune comes back? And then Chapter 8, The Empire. I'm hoping this is where we learn more about what the Empire was doing in the unknown regions, or, the Outer Rim. Because we need more of that information. So again, these titles could be completely wrong. They could be BS. I'd love to hear your wild speculation on what they could mean, because, again, tinfoil. It's the best. Moff Gideon, by the way, will be back in season 2. The actor confirmed that, and you will fear him, but also be intrigued by what he's trying to pull off. Also, yes, he will have Darksaber, and the actor revealed that he broke 3 Darksaber props while doing some of the fight scenes, so get hype. Besides getting the Disney Gallery The Mandalorian starting May 4th, which shows the behind the scenes and how they made the Mandalorian series, we're also getting The Mandalorian, the Art and Imagery Collector's Edition volume on May 26th of this year. And here's a description for that. Explore the amazing world of Star Wars The Mandalorian, the critically acclaimed series that expands the Star Wars galaxy to incredible new frontiers. This deluxe edition collects the stunning artwork from the first 4 chapters of the Disney Plus smash hit, highlighting the characters, creatures, allies, enemies, and environments of this all-new Star Wars story. I really like the art of and behind-the-scenes work, so I'm going to buy it. Whether you do or not is, up to you. I'll share what I find, though, just in case you don't want to buy it or you can't afford it, which is understandable, even without the current situation going on. Lastly, Pedro Pascal, our Mando, talked a bit about Baby Yoda in a recent interview, and I just want to read that really quick to wrap up this video about the Mandalorian live-action Disney Plus TV series. So first, Pedro was asked whether they knew that Baby Yoda would be as popular as it was, and he responded, "I did. I can't bring myself to lie and be like, we had no idea of the sensation that he would be. We never talked about it being a sure thing. But I unconsciously kept to myself that the very first time I saw the image in the illustration during that first meeting, I was like, oh my god, people are going to lose their mind over that. So basically, it was no surprise." He was also asked what it was like to act with the physical Baby Yoda doll they used on set, not CGI, and this is what he said. "It was just unbelievable, from the production design to the company, Legacy Effects, that created the doll, and so many of the props and creatures. There's all the history they bring to it from the other films and from their experiences on other films. You're among the best, and so you just really have to make yourself a passenger to that. To see them care for the doll and also find different ways for it to express itself and become an incredible scene partner is incredibly fascinating. It's a pretty adorable thing." Okay, so there's your Mandalorian news. Let me know what you are most excited about, and subscribe. Come back for more Star Wars videos.